Guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. All right, so we're doing this video on how to replace the brakes and the rotors on I believe this is like '06 Honda Civic. I gotta tell you guys, if you guys are doing this job, this is one of the more harder brake jobs, as far as more things you gotta do to take the brakes and the rotors off. So basically, as far as the replacing the brakes, obviously you're gonna have to take the caliper off. Take the caliper off, you got two bolts that hold the caliper on to the bracket, and those bolts you can pretty much crack open pretty easy. But if they're stuck tight, what happens is you're gonna have the bolt that is connected to that's gonna spin. You're gonna need to get some kind of pliers to hold those in place while you get the bolts off. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but once you get those bolts off, it's pretty easy as far as replacing the brakes are concerned. You just put the brakes back and then pop on the caliper. Now, if you guys are changing up the rotors, it's a little bit different. Taking the bracket off is not too bad. Pretty easy taking the bracket off. However, the problem is there are these little screws that hold in the rotors. Now those you're gonna need a special kind of Phillips screwdriver, which is, I forget what it's called, but you're gonna hammer it in and it spins. You guys know what it is? Definitely drop a comment in the comment section. It's not on my mind right now what it is, but you gotta, because outside of doing that, and even doing that, you might have to use a drill to drill it out. Now, some people will use a drill to drill a little bit in. They're gonna use a reverse bit to reverse it out. A lot of times that won't even work, because the way to do it is you guys have to get the right drill it in enough, it'll pop out. But normally you wouldn't have to do that on a lot of different rotors. You wouldn't have to do that. That bit in itself, it's just more tools, more stuff you got to do. It's just not a regular brake or a rotor job. If you guys agree with me, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. I had this job a couple of days ago, and I gotta tell you, the amount of tools I had out trying to change out the rotors and even change out the brakes, because when you get the bolts, loosen the bolts, it's a lot of times it's gonna spin, especially when the rotors and brakes haven't been changed for a while, and if you get like a lot of rust on them and stuff like that. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Oh, I forgot as far as the rotor is concerned, aside from the screws, aside from just taking the screws out, the rotors most of the time will not come off on its own. You're gonna have to take a bolt and essentially screw the bolt inside. As you guys can see, there's two holes for bolts. You're gonna have to screw a bolt inside those holes to actually loosen up the rotors to get them out. So it's Honda's really a pain in the butt as far as changing up the rotors, and probably a pain in the butt just changing out the brakes themselves. But in any case, hope this has helped you guys out. Leave a comment, please subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time, guys. Take care.